today we're going to the hospital, but my mom said maybe we're going to get my toy if I'd be good at the hospital. Ooh, look at the cold. I want to be just like Mama. Come on, Dad, be in the video with me. Whoa. Be in the picture with me.
No, that is not cold.
You see, hello? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's making, you can make game for a little bit. What that mean?
That's just showing you what's inside. There's all these pathways in your face.
What?
There's all these little tunnels in your face, basically. They're called sinuses.
What is this?
They're your sinuses.
Is that your cheek?
That's where your cheeks are. They're your sinuses.
And is that the forehead sinuses? Is this the way feet then?
Yep.
Yeah. Or shoot it, grab song it. So we can eat while we're about to get out. Do you see me getting out? I'm getting out. It's so hot in here. It's so hot out. I need to do it up a little bit. Cheese. Cheese. Yay. Yay. Yay.
I had my 24-week appointment. It was supposed to be my 24-week, but I was like 23 and like 3 days. So this was kind of an important appointment because I woke up and I was bleeding and I was having some mild cramps, contractions. They weren't, it was like less than like period cramps. But so I called my doctor and she said to just monitor it, just take it easy. If it gets worse, to go ahead and go into the hospital. So I pretty much laid down for the rest of the day, and it was fine. It kind of stopped and then it started again, and that was I think Thursday, so it kept going into Friday, so that kind of continued. It let up and then it would come back, and then I was up and walking around on Saturday, which I was 22 weeks and 6 days then, and I started getting like pretty bad, they felt like Braxton Hicks contractions, which I had with when I was pregnant with Liliana, so I wasn't too worried about those, but because I had been bleeding, it was kind of concerning. So I ended up going into the bathroom and I saw that I was bleeding again, and so my husband and I went to a hospital. I went into their labor delivery. He wasn't allowed to go in with me at all, just because of everything with the virus and all that. So they monitored me for about an hour and a half, I think. My contractions weren't showing up on their monitor, so they weren't like labor contractions, I guess. They said that sometimes Braxton Hicks will show up and sometimes they won't, but either way they're calling them contractions. They checked my cervix. I wasn't dilated. They said that I was still bleeding though from behind my cervix, so they did an ultrasound to make sure that my placenta wasn't ruptured or tearing or anything like that. Everything was fine, baby was fine. So they basically said to take it easy until my appointment on Wednesday, which was yesterday. So I took it easy. They gave me restrictions. I can't lift anything over 10 pounds, no physical exercise, no like excessive exercise, all that stuff. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday I took it pretty easy, and then Wednesday we went in for my appointment that was already scheduled way before any of this stuff happened. It wasn't an ultrasound appointment or anything like that, so I just talked with my OB's nurse and she was just asking how I was. I had been messaging back and forth with them over the previous days, just letting them know like how I was, like asking them if certain things were normal. I spoke with my nurse and then I was asking her about me returning to work because I was supposed to go back to work on June 29th, but so I asked her just because I was a little bit worried. My job is pretty, not labor intensive, but I'm on my feet, I'm picking things up, I'm picking kids up, so it's basically I'm just on my feet all day long. And so I was asking them like, is it safe for me to go back to work? So she went out, she said she was going to talk to my OB, and so she left for a little bit and then my OB came back in. She said basically if I had a job where I was sitting at a desk all day, not really up and walking, not picking things up or anything like that, she would say that I would be okay to go back to work. However, because my job is so physically demanding, I guess, I work at a preschool, so I'm just up and moving all day long. She said that she didn't feel comfortable sending me back to work with me bleeding and spotting and having contractions still. So she basically placed me on modified bed rest, she said. I don't have to stay in bed all day. I can like get up and move, I can shower, she said I can go to the grocery store, I just can't lift anything. And then she said try to keep my like up and walking times like pretty minimal, just because my contractions seem to get worse when I am like up and moving. So she basically said that we'll keep that in place, no exercise, no lifting anything until my next appointment, which is July 15th, I believe. Yeah, July 15th. And then she said if everything has slowed down, like I'm not bleeding anymore, I'm not having contractions as often, she said that I can go back on like modified time. So still not full time, but it is what it is. Obviously my health and the baby's health are most important of all, so I was kind of bummed, but I mean there's nothing you can do about it now. It's just frustrating being stuck at home as it is with the pandemic that's going on, and then just on top of that just not really being able to like go out and do anything, like walk around or just clean my house or anything like that. So other than that though, she said baby was fine, heartbeat was 135. Yeah, everything looked good. My sister's gonna come out and help because we're not sending Liliana back to school until I obviously go back to work. Other than that, the next few clips are of Liliana playing with her baby doll that she got. So she has a sleep chart, and if she sleeps in her bed without coming into our room until her wake clock turns a certain color, she'll get a sticker. And she got 20 stickers, so she was able to pick out a toy, and so she picked out a baby doll. I honestly don't know why, because she has like 20 baby dolls as it is. And I kind of just wanted to document this so I could remember everything. Obviously this is such a different pregnancy experience, just being, not only being my second, but also just everything that's going on right now, with having to like wear a mask, and like family members can't go into the doctor's offices anymore, and all that stuff. So I kind of just want to be able to remember this time, because this is my last time that I'm gonna be pregnant. I said that last time, but this is for real the last time, because obviously my body doesn't do very well with pregnancy. I think I'll probably make a video. I'm coming up on the end of my second trimester, so I might do a second trimester just like recap of everything. just so I have that documented so I can remember it. And what?
Is it done beeping?
No.
Okay. Mom?
Beep, 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 beep. What's it say?
0.6. 45.6.
It says 100.4.
No, 100.6.
But that's a 4.
No. Yeah, and that means I'm really, 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 really sick. Like a lot sick. Check me.
Okay.
No, only at the little side, not the big side.
Okay.
That's what it does. He's dead. No. Okay. Doctor.
Now what?
Today.
Puppy.
Hi, puppy. I know you want to play, but we're not trying to play with you. We're trying to play with us. Okay. Can you play with me now?
Let's see. You need a shot?
They're called medicine.
Oh.
It's kind of like a shot.
Short. Take your medicine.
Nah. No, the medicine is right here.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Hold on.
That's a shot.
It's a shot now?
Mm-hmm.
You said it was a medicine.
But no. It's a shot.
Okay. Hold still. Boop.
Okay, do still get Band-Aid. Oops, here it is.
You don't have any more Band-Aids. We ran out of Band-Aids.
Why?
I don't know. You used them all. Where'd you put them?
On the baby.
Oh, okay.
See, I came flying up. I came flying up the box. I was going to hit it. I was expecting somebody to hit it.
Mm.